Hey guys, what's up? It's Zaps, and here we are with another YouTube video. This is a ladder series this time. We currently finished the season at 6,100. We don't want to push too much above that, you know, since we have already this glorious Grand Champions chest to open right here on stream. 732 in the world. Not the best we've placed, but, you know, not too shabby as well, because this season, the meta was kind of ridiculous with a bunch of different type of decks that, you know, that were really interesting. So here we are. We're gonna open this chest for you guys here on the YouTube video. Got some Zappies. We got some musketeers or heals. Let's take the heals for more gold. And okay. Ooh, let's take the prince for sure. We almost got a max. Only 9 away now for the prince. That's actually a fantastic draw there. Okay, so we have the choice of extra gold, 16,000 extra gold. Let's go with the 16,000 extra gold for the max poison, just because Giant Skeleton's not really an epic that we are going to use on top of ladder, so we don't really need him.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
So here we go. We're going to click on the 16,000 extra gold and the 5 poisons. That is really good gold, by the way. Let's see what kind of legendaries we get here. And let's see, we got a bandit or the royal ghost. So the royal ghost is going to be level 3, or we can get the bandit. And this is ×2, by the way. This is actually a tough choice. This is 2 legendaries, not just 1. That's what a Grand Champions chest gets you over here. So I think I'm going to go with the bandit, because if I get her, she's level 4. And she'll be closer to max. So let's go ahead and get the bandit here. She is now level 4. I just need to level her up, and that is pretty great, by the way. So that's a ×2 legendary chest. That is fantastic. I've never got one of those before in a ladder chest. So here we go. We're gonna kind of recap the season here. Let's go see who finished top real quick. Last season, Jack finished rank 1 from Nova Esports. This guy is an insane player. You know why? Because he is using a free-to-play deck. He is using 2.6 Hog Rider, but I guess he plays it in a way where he just draws 80% of the matches and maybe wins 20% of the matches, which is kind of crazy because, you know, 2.6 is a deck that's been around for almost a year and a half now, and it is still kicking. It gained popularity back in November of 2016, and you know, it saw a lot of play in King's Cup, the first one, and it is now still here over a year and a half later, almost a year and a half later. We still see Hog 2.6, even though Hog got extremely nerfed. But I'm really guessing that he just pretty much, you know, draws maybe 90% of his matches, or, you know, loses maybe like 8%. I don't know, like, how he does it with 2.6 Hog, because it just feels like it's really hard to run. Dark Light from Team Mexico, I believe, or, you know, I believe he's Mexican. He finished 3rd. He was 1st for a long time, but he finished at 67-36. Really good finish from him as well. He was running an Xbow deck. This is the same deck I was running, the Xbow cycle. Really strong right now. I love it as well. A Drake, I don't know too much about a Drake, but he was playing a Hog, Infernal Dragon deck. And let's just go quickly scroll down the list right here to see if we know any other people. As you guys know, Surgical Goblin was 1st place for a long time in the season, and then during the end, he ended up tilting, I believe. Azili, the other night, actually tilted over 500 trophies from ranked 2 all the way down to like top 1,000, but he was able to bring it back all the way up to 6,600. So congratulations to Azili for bringing it back. We see Nova Mini Minter there as well. PUG-G, or I don't know who plays on this account, but he went up against CMQ, and we saw that live, and it was a really good match as well. Let's keep going down the list. We'll go down to top 200. Heisenberg, YouTube as well. Great player. Didn't get to see him play live, but congratulations on the top 44 finish. You know, he's sitting here with his max legendaries, his max account, and he's really high level with his giant deck. Keeps pulling down. Red Bull, one of my favorite players. This guy is a super good hog cycle player, hog control, and there you see him with his hog control. Joe Mike as well, that is Turtwig Data, and he finished top 100. Alvi as well, top 100. Let's see what kind of deck he was running. He was running classic log bait. Surgical Goblin, finally we see Surgical Goblin at 6,600. Took quite a falling from being ranked 1, but you know, it's his first season, so we'll see him, we'll see what he could do in later on in the season. C McHugh, 63rd position down there, and let's keep scrolling down, see if we see anyone else that we know. By the way, guys, we are going to get into some gameplay. I'll show you guys some of my last matches to get 6,100 with this Xbow deck, and we'll kind of go over the strategy. And you know, there was a lot of people that actually gave me tips in chat. What's it called? Allcrap actually told me, he's like, hey, instead of tapping your Ice Golem, hover in front of it. Hover in front of your Xbow with Ice Golem. So as soon as they place on him, you can just drop down the Ice Golem and it'll be a lot quicker. So that's one of the mechanics that, you know, can improve your reaction time. We see Oxalate pushing for Reddit Alpha, actually. He is top 168. Huge congrats to him as well. It's a pretty high feature. Top 200 for Ox. I believe he was using a giant deck, giant mini Pekka deck. And there it is, boys. That is your top 200. Sandoval, really good player. I think from the team that beat Mexico. What was it? Totally forgot who he plays for, but he's also, you know, Latin American CCGS player. But there it is. That's the top 200. Nova did end up winning as a clan this season. They won by almost 200 cups. It was a performance, really good performance from Nova players. Pompeyo's pushing for rank 1 right now. But yeah, let's see what Pompeyo finished actually. He finished 298 last season, so he didn't do too well. But you know, maybe next season Pompeyo. But here we go. We're gonna show some couple matches. As you can see, we'll show our log real quick. We ended up beating Pedrino, a mortar player, drawing against this Asian player, and winning 3 muskets. We won a couple. We drew. See, there's a lot of draws with Xbow. We lost there. We won. There's a lot of draws, as you see. Win-win. We pushed up quite a bit from 5,900. We started at 5,900. We pushed up 200 cups. Well, let's go ahead and show 3 matches. Let's go ahead and show the last 3 victories. So this is up against a Pekka deck. We'll do it ×2 here, just because I know this video has been going out for quite a long time and I can pretty much talk forever, but you know, we will make it too long here, so you guys can see more matches. So here we go. We got the Xbow placements. He's gonna throw down the Electro Wizard on top. We throw down a little Skellies as well, and then there is his hut. And just like that, we're already doing a lot of damage onto his top left side tower. Ice Spray in the back, and then you see with this deck, if we can pause real quick and put it on ×1. This deck is unrelentless pressure, so you always want to be cycling Xbows and try to catch him off guard. Unfortunately, there he popped up with a Pekka, which we did not expect for him to have. Even though we froze it up, it still stays alive long enough to take out my Xbow, and I get 0 damage. As you can see, the angry faces that I throw out. But guess what? We're cycled back to another Xbow. We're just cycling back over and over to more Xbow play, to more Xbows. And that's the key with this Xbow cycle, because you know, you just catch them off guard. Here he goes. He throws down Electro Wizzy. We put a Tesla, but the Tesla's kind of far back. Kind of a bad Tesla. If I would have put that one tile further up, it would have hit the Electro Wizard, and that could have been game right there. But fortunate enough for him, he ended up defending that. But here we go. It's double elixir time. We're going to start fireballing the Goblin Huts just because we need to get through with our Xbow. If we allow the Goblin Huts to pretty much stack up, we're never going to get through. We're never going to get any damage. That Xbow on defense is kind of to protect / form another big push. And their Fireball on Ewiz. Another Xbow on defense. All we're trying to do right now is pretty much just connect with the Xbow on offense. And here we go. We got an Xbow on defense, Xbow on offense. It's going to be double Xbow. That's going to be double damage onto this Pekka. We throw an amazing Fireball hitting the Pekka, hitting the Electro Wizard, and just like that, we were able to cycle to 529 damage. Now, once at 529 damage, the match is pretty much over, because this deck cycles so fast, you can cycle to 2 fireballs pretty much super easy. And just like that, guys, just a relentless pressure. I could have played that better as well, but we still ended up taking the victory versus Crimsic. And now we're going to go up against a 3 Musketeer player. Now, this deck, you know, you could say counters me because he has Pump, and as soon as he plays Pump, he's just going to defend the Xbow with his cheap cycle trips over and over and over again. But I'll show you guys how I played it here. So here we go. He commits a lot of Elixir on the right side. He comes out with Mini Pekka. Unfortunately, that gets a log value of the gods right there. We do manage to defend the Xbow with archers, and we do manage to connect as well. So as soon as we lose the archer, he goes right away with Ice Spirit to retarget the Xbow, but I am too slow. Maybe if I practice All Crap's placement there, of, you know, hovering the Ice Golem instead of just tapping it, I would have had the Ice Golem down. It saves you a good amount of time, you know, 0.5 of a second, maybe even more or less than that, and it could mean the match. It can mean, you know, the match just like that. So here we go. We got Mini Pekka coming in on the right side. We got Miner as well. Nice log. We are gonna get another Xbow connection. He is gonna pump up again, but you know, we fireballed that one. We stopped the pumps as is. Ice Spirit, Mini Pekka coming in. Nice log by him yet again. Pumping up as well. We're gonna go in with this Xbow, but we fireballed the 2 side, and now we defend the right side, which is Ice Spirit Skeleton. So that's a really good value for us. That's what you need to do. And we're just gonna defend this Mini Pekka. Looking for the connection. Tesla's there to take out the Ice Golem, but we don't even need it. There it is, the damage coming in. Nice Ice Golem to protect the minor damage. And just like that, guys, the victory. Just like that, pretty fast cycles. Pretty well played. By the way, if you guys need to see the gameplay a little bit slower, you can always put ×2 on our 0.5 on the YouTube video, just if you need to see it a little bit slower. Oh, and let me know in the comments as well. Do you guys want an extended video? Do you want a longer video? Because we could potentially just cast all these, but I feel like it would last over 30 minutes plus per video. Here we go. We got the mortar set up by him. Look at this distraction. I got Ice Spirit distracting. Now Ice Golem. Distraction is real. And now we just wait patiently, and then we set up Tesla. Unfortunately, has a Goblin Gang there, plus a Minion Horde. But we're not going to freak out. We're going to put Tesla in the center, little Skellies to distract as well. Mortar distracts 1 mortar shot. Archers split up. We're going to Ice Spirit the mortar so it doesn't really hit. And it's still locked onto the archer over there. So we still distract it. It gets 0 hits on our tower. Our tower is 100%. And that's what you got to do against mortar players. So here we go. We set up automatically another Xbow. He puts 9 in the back, which is really bad for him. Does not hit it as well. Does retarget with the Zap though. But look at this. We just set up with a Tesla on defense. And look at this Ice Golem. Ice Golem to distract, keep the Tesla alive, keep the Xbow alive from the mortar shots. Xbow's just locked onto that mortar, destroying him nice and slow. But it is getting the job done. Xbow is still up. He's got another Knight, but it gets distracted by this little Skellies. Now Tesla's going to completely murder that Knight. And look at the Elixir advantage that we have. We got 6 and Archers on the board. We are just up so much right now. He throws down Bats, but here we got an Ice Spirit to distract the Bats as well. And that is going to do it, guys. Just like that, we were able to cycle him out. Ice Golem does not protect against the Miner, but it's okay. It's okay, because we put Skellies down, take out the Miner still, and now all we have to do is pretty much just Fireball cycle. He still has to contest these little Skellies plus Ice Golem push coming in. And look at those little Skellies, the thumbs up goes up. And just like that, the little dudes actually take the victory there, guys. Kind of insane. And he puts a mortar on the defense because he's given up. He does not want anything. And that's how you win mortar versus Xbow. It is quite difficult at times when they go defensive, but you know, if you cycle properly, if you cycle on time with a super fast cycle Xbow deck, you might be able to land a couple connections that allows you to fireball cycle them out. And just like that, guys, we were able to get the victory. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Next season, definitely 6400 plus is our goal. We have 27 days to reach that. Let's go ahead and start pushing. Till next time, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Fearless.